Yeah, I got all the little stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Darren. Yes.
And you're with?
I'm with McNally Land Services, so helping out with the public consultation aspect of the project.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, if you could just kind of run through it with me here.
Yeah,
just
for
go
sure.
from
Let's
stage
go.
to stage and.
We're going to first start our land acknowledgement.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, working in Treaty 7 here. Sutina, Stony.
Yeah, we're talking about the land acknowledgements too. I think some of the chambers are just kind of, you know, they're wanting to maybe not have it every time they have a meeting and just, you know, so.
Yeah, trying to find that balance.
Yeah, so that's what, I think they're all changing and doing different their own thing kind of thing, right?
Get creative. So then we kind of start going down just the overall project. So
Excellent.
we are in the area, obviously you can see Langdon,
Yes.
Highway 797, and then we're a mile over, and these 3/4 sections,
That's the electrical plant
yeah,
here?
that's the substation right there.
So you're just on the other side of
yeah,
the
just straight south of it, yeah.
And you got 3/4 there?
3/4, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information about the project.
Yes, thank heavens I'll be able to read it afterwards.
Exactly.
Okay, and this is what it's kind of
Yeah, we had some mock-ups to
renderings,
give some people an
renderings,
idea.
yeah.
Obviously, we're not at the development stage.
No, I think you're
Yeah, we're at the
ways
area
away.
structure plan. So
Yeah.
we were expecting people to have obviously questions about what does this look like, what is there. So
Yeah,
we
that
provide
gives them some kind of
something
an
to-
idea,
yeah.
you know.
to get a sense of it. So
And then these are the 3/4 sections here.
yeah, 3/4 sections, and we're looking at a full build out would be six buildings.
Oh, okay, yes, the 6 buildings, yeah, yeah, excellent.
Yeah. And so ultimately, it would be a phased development. It's not going to be six.
Right, so phase 1 or phase 1?
Probably phase 1 up here.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
maybe
1,
that
2,
corner,
3,
and then-
yeah, and we go around that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously closer to the substation, being at the north end.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the tie-ins.
Okay, excellent.
And then we've got some just kind of information that we've been hearing about data centers and
Yeah, you guys gonna have a lot of
yeah.
give a lot of information out
Yeah,
and stuff
and
like
one
that,
thing
right?
in particular with our project is we're not going to have any power generation on site.
Yeah, okay, that's so you just use from next door.
So yes, we tap into next door. That's part of the AUC's new regulations is that every data center needs to bring in what they use. Chinook development, we have a lot of other projects within outside of Rocky View County around the province of Alberta that we have power generation products.
Yes.
Or projects, sorry, that we can offset the energy we would use here. We would have that tapped into the system in other places. So we're not
Okay,
gonna
so
have-
if you're so this one's not going to be having its own, but it's going to be from
Yeah,
next
we're
door,
gonna have-
right?
Yeah, we're gonna have tap into.
But you're going to be able to build something else someplace else
Exactly,
to kind of
yeah.
incorporate that.
Yeah.
You know, I guess the loss. I guess.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
So
you're
basically,
making
we
it
just
up
kind of
someplace
balance
else.
it out, right? Take
Yeah.
a little water here, you add a little there, and that's basically
Yeah.
what we do. We would have obviously backup generation on the site. That
Of
if there
course.
was issues with AltaLink system or something goes on.
Yeah, you
that
need to make
yeah,
sure everything is going.
Exactly. So that would be on, but we only expect that would run for like 10 hours a year. So it would be a very if it runs at
it's-
all. Yeah, it's just there in case.
Emergency.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To keep things going. And then the next ones, we've got
Okay.
stuff about the ASP kind of process
Yeah.
with the county. So obviously we're like on step 1, the ASB land use bylaw, kind of generating that.
Yes.
So taking that land use redesignation from agricultural general to special data center zoning.
Okay.
And then kind of developing that framework
Yes.
for when we go to our development permit. So it kind of gives that framework of, okay, this is how it's supposed to look, this is the policies, the regulations, the things we need to check off.
Yeah.
So that's ultimately what we're trying to build now is that area structure plan.
So
Establish that.
But the land has been purchased. You guys purchased the land yet, or
We
you
have an
don't do
option.
that? Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to have to get everything else together.
Exactly,
first
yeah,
before
because
you
if it
can-
doesn't go through, then Chinook Development has no need for the land. It will,
Well,
yeah.
they could buy it and sell it cheaper to somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay. I
Yeah.
understand. Okay.
So then we've just got some more information about like why in Rocky View County, obviously proximity to the AltaLink substation, infrastructure, water, storm, infrastructure to urban centers, city of Calgary, town of Langdon. obviously lots of people, so that's kind of, we can bring all of that. And then some of the benefits to Rocky View County's tax base, diversification, minimal draw on the local resources, working with Langdon Waterworks, the Alta Lake substation, so that we're not drawing down on anything.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you just need to explain that to people. Make it a lot
exactly.
easier.
Yeah, we've had those discussions with them, and if they say it's a no-go, then. But in the discussions we've had preliminary, they think that what we're proposing and what we require, they're like, we can handle that.
Yeah.
So then, we can now go on to the next step. Things may change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, being in the aerial business, I've dealt with all the big developers over the years. I mean, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And then this is just kind of our engagement overview. So looking at kind of our process of consultations with people. So we've sent out kind of notifications to everybody within 1.6 kilometers.
Okay.
We have the site signs on the site. We've got a website that people can go to. We're going to create some FAQs from a lot of the questions we received today.
Yes.
And be like, what did we hear? And then take that and kind of build that into our ASP and kind of what did we hear, what did we change? Because we do have a draft already that we worked with Rocky View County, and now it's massaging that draft.
Yeah.
Stakeholder feedback.
Yeah, no, I've been filming for Rocky View for 20.
There you go. You know the process.
I've seen everything from the cross iron mills breaking ground to to where we are today.
And so this is just looking at some of the existing sanitary force mains and water.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, just some of the systems that we would tie back into the city services. Yeah, the next one talks about.
Yeah, because did the city bring some new services down Glenmore Trail there? Are you tying into those? Or
I don't. It looks like the sanitary.
This is a different. It's over here.
Yeah. Glenmore would be another half mile.
Yeah,
for sure. So
with this, and this is
Yeah,
this is Langdon's?
Yeah, this is just Langdon's sewer system, basically, that we would tap into for the facilities that we would build. And then again, same with the water as well, tapping into the existing Langdon Waterwork network.
Yeah, explain that a little bit to me. It's supposed to be some kind of a closed loop or something?
Yeah, so
I don't understand that.
A closed loop system, so basically we would have an initial draw to fill up all of the water that we need, and then we basically recycle that water. Now there will be periodic losses.
Well, of course.
You lose evaporation, so there would be daily fill-ups.
Yes.
But that's maybe 1 or 2% of what we would draw down. So a lot of the facilities, maybe in the United States, they don't have that closed loop, so they're just constantly full tap on.
Really, and because the water is not in the closed loop, so it just goes in and out.
It comes in and out. We're going to have it in there, and then we just got to top up the tanks.
And how, compared to all the data centers, what kind of percentage of data centers would have this kind of closed loop? Is it a better system?
I don't know what the percentage would be, but I think this is kind of the way that everybody's going to minimize our water usage, because it is a concern,
I think, you do have that,
I just in using glycol systems to minimize the water, help that cooling aspect down, and then also just, in the wintertime, we get nice cool temperatures in Alberta, unfortunately.
Yes.
That helps us doing natural cooling, so
Okay.
Yeah. And so this kind of more talks about some of more of the information on that cooling system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. I mean, I read I know this aerial structure plan, but then I haven't read it in a couple of years. So.
Yeah, and then this is the stormwater drainage plan.
Yes.
So each kind of corridor would have its own, central.
So you have 3 stormwater ponds on.
And then eventually, they'll hook back into kind of the municipal systems.
Yeah.
So we just got two posters here talking about that.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Yeah. So you got a design for all of that sort of stuff.
Yes.
That.
Okay.
And after this one, we turn over to traffic. So we engaged a traffic company to do modeling and studies to kind of what is the best way to access.
Yes. Yeah. Tell me. Yeah. That's interesting.
So basically, our 2 options that we're looking at is either Highway 791 or 797, and then obviously we would have to use Township Road 232 because that is the one that's adjacent. Obviously, there would be upgrades to Township Road 232. I drove it out here today. It's pretty rough rough shape.
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah,
come down here. I mean, this is paved at least.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
This is all paved. This is all paved. So it's just kind of that system there. And then there could be.
Would the county pave that for you?
I think we would probably. I don't know if they're going to pave 232. I think it's
Maybe
still,
just just upgrade it a little bit
It
for
might
the.
be. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're not there yet. And then there will probably be intersection upgrades.
Yes.
Adding turning lanes, potential traffic lights, depending on what the traffic studies say and the amount of traffic.
For sure. What kind of traffic doesn't that center have? Like what type?
During
what's-
construction, there would obviously be a lot
yeah.
of construction or traffic there. We're expecting like a workforce during operation of like 200 to 300 people in
Okay.
a full build-out situation. So obviously that's going to kind of build up.
Yes.
So yeah, that's kind of you'd be looking at that kind of vehicle.
There's nothing.
Yeah, in a long time from now. Yeah. Things will look a lot different. So again, this is just more specifics on
Yeah.
some of the kind of the peak.
Oh yeah, well I know this area really quite
Yeah.
well. Okay.
And then the last one, this one's, I think we already seen this one.
Yeah,
no?
it looks like the same as
Yeah.
exactly. It's exactly the same. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that one, and then we've done some environmental work as well. We've had people go out to see if there's any HRV, water issues, wildlife, standard environmental field assessments that we do with oil and gas, infrastructure, anything. So
You
basically,
do a lot of oil and gas, don't you guys?
I do, yeah. Within our
Yeah,
office,
yeah. I mean, I know you guys. I know a little bit about
Yeah,
you over the
perfect.
years
Yeah.
and stuff. So, but you guys are a pretty respectable company for.
Yeah, we've been around
Long
land
time.
services since the 60s.
Yeah, I know. I've heard nothing but good
Yeah.
things about you. You know.
Yeah.
Not too many companies can say that for.
Exactly. No, it's a good thing. And then just more stuff on some of the initial assessments that the environmental people have done.
Yes.
Again, being fully cultivated, obviously there's not a ton of environmental out there. It's more domestic, improved use. So we got information there.
And then just
And
back
then
to the
yeah, then just
buildings
kind of
and
back to
land
just
and
kind of
stuff.
the advantages, to the county and the area in the long term when we go. And then we've got stuff on if people want to provide some notes for us. And then if you wanted to mark where you live in proximity to the project, feel free to put a sticker on it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the tour.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully that was good.
Oh no, it was very.
Yeah,
No,
thank
seriously,
you,
it was
yeah.
very good. I mean, a lot of people need to hear what
Exactly,
you said.
yeah.
Yeah, very professional.
Yeah. Any questions that you have?
That's what I heard. Yeah. Total, and it'll be some shift work, so it'll be a
I'm not to have my cookie.
It's okay. I try not to. I'm more interested in what it says on the sheets here. So. A lot to learn. A lot to learn what's happening down the road, right? Yes, it is. And that's why you need to do research. To understand.
Everything I've heard is that.
Yeah, in this cases, I've heard like the same. So, but I mean, they have something different here. They got some kind of closed loop water system.
They all have one.
That's really good.
We just don't know what that's.
They all have one.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to be careful.
We don't. That's the reason.